Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom and you're watching SBR Picks. Now this is a must-win for both teams who are hovering very close to the relegation zone. But will there be a clear winner when Burnley host West Brom on Sunday, or will both teams walk away with a point? Stuart from Talking Tipsters joins us now to run through this match. Stuart, thanks for being here today.
Hi, Natalie.
Now, there's 2 points and 2 places between these two teams. Burnley's down in 17th place, West Brom are 15th, and it's Burnley with a home advantage who are favoured to win. Price 2.6 there with William Hill. West Brom are priced 3.12 with BetVictor, and the draw has the longest odds, price 3.25. Now, whilst Burnley are the favourites, they do come from 3 losses, and last meeting at West Brom, they thrashed them 4-0. What's your predicted outcome?
My predicted outcome on this one is probably an away victory. I think West Brom, they've definitely brought in a very, very good manager and the kind of person who can get them out of the trouble that they're in. And also they brought in a couple of good players. They brought in Callum McManaman from Wigan, and he's an exciting young player that creates chances and, just injects a little bit of pace and a little bit of the unknown into their side. And also they got Stephen Fletcher from Manchester United. And I think that was a really good move because I think he's a really, really solid midfielder who's just going to tighten things up and maybe be the catalyst to improve West Brom's performances.
Yeah. Are you confident enough to put your money on that bet?
I am actually going to be putting a bit of my money, especially considering some of the odds that are available. There's a couple of bookies that are just slightly out there, and when they're that far away from everybody else, you kind of have to take a little bit on that and maybe trade out on it later. But certainly right now, there's some stuff I'm interested in.
Okay, well, looking back at their previous head-to-heads, one thing's for sure is these two sides score goals. Of their last 5 head-to-heads, all ended 2.5 goals, with 4 of those both teams scoring. The over is priced 2.3, though, surprisingly, with Bet365, and the under is priced 1.65 with Ladbrokes. Both teams' scores priced 1.91, and no is 1.8 with Bet365. Do you have any leans on either of those bets?
Well, you've got Burnley, who aren't a particularly good side. I mean, they played okay, but they haven't been particularly great this year. And their main source of goal, Danny Ings, he's been struggling a bit recently. I think all the speculation about his future and where he might end up has got to him a bit. I mean, he was taken off at half-time simply because of that kind of thing. So I'm not sure whether Burnley are going to score, which means if you want over 2.5 goals, you've got to look for West Brom to score, 3 on their own. And that might be a bit much as well. Saïd Berahino's not been great recently. I think he could be a good player in the future, but recently he's not been brilliant. Granadei, he almost went during the transfer window for like 40% of the money they bought him for. So he's obviously not doing a great job either. So I think they brought in a good player in Callum McManaman who's going to create more chances and create some more goal-scoring opportunities. So it's possible, but I think I'd probably go with the under. I think the bookies are about right on that one. And looking at the stats, West Brom away from home, they're not high scorers. So, I'm not surprised that the odds are that way.
All right, then. What are your predictions for this match?
Well, I was looking at the under 2.5 goals, but I threw that one out because these are 2 teams towards the bottom of the table, and they might, both go for it, which could open up and create some chances. And in the end, I've just gone for the straight away victory. So, as I said, there are a couple of bookies that are a little bit out there, and the biggest one is BetVictor. And I'm lucky enough to still have an account with them, so I'm going to be taking a bit of money with them. They're offering 3.13 for an away win, so I'll be taking advantage of that.
Okay, 3.13 for an away win. Can't argue with that. Stuart, you're from Talking Tipsters. Tell our viewers, before I let you go, what Talking Tipsters is all about.
Talking Tipsters is all about looking at various tipsters and just having a discussion and a review of them. So we've done a couple of in-depth reviews on a couple of the best advisor tipsters, actually. And we've also looked at a number of tipsters from Tipster Academy. I'm also looking around right now to try and find other people and talking to other websites to do reviews of their tipsters as well. And we'll see what comes out in the wash.
Okay, fantastic. And if you'd like to check out Talking Tipsters, you can find the link in the description below this video. Stuart, thanks for joining us today.
Anytime.